Grand Rising, Star Babes. This is Under the Stars Babe here, and I just wanted to share some exciting news, which I'm sure you've heard about, and that's on Miss Tasha K. Seems that Tasha K has flipped the script. She went above 200, and now here comes success. How does someone go from facing a crippling $4 million defamation judgment, filing for bankruptcy, and staring down jail time for contempt, go to suddenly signing a historic multi-million-dollar syndication deal with Hollywood radio and TV executives? This isn't just a story about legal strategy or entertainment gossip. It's a modern masterclass in energetic shifting, introducing David Hawkins' map of consciousness, the scale ranging from 20 to 1,000 that maps human emotion and power. Now the question is, how did Tasha K cross the critical 200 frequency line, the line that separates destructive, self-sabotaging force from true generative power? Let's revisit the height of what went on with Tasha. Let's revisit the height of the Cardi B lawsuit. Let's break down what's happening behind the scenes on an energetic level. Pride 175. The insistence on denying the reality of the court's judgment, leaning heavily into ego, and acting as if a $4 million debt could be brushed off. Anger 150 and desire 125. The relentless pursuit of shock value gossip to fuel subscriber counts and algorithmic traction. Now here's the trap. Tasha was trapped trying to explain how operating in these sub-200 frequencies created a magnetic pull toward chaotic outcomes, court sanctions, asset freezing, and constant legal warfare. In the lower frequencies where Tasha K lived, a creator becomes trapped in an energetic feedback loop of constant adversity. Now here's the breaking point and the illusion of force. Let's move to the timeline where Cardi B's legal team successfully pushed for contempt sanctions and began hunting down international wire transfers. The concept of force versus power. According to Hawkins' teachings, force, anything below 200, always creates an equal and opposite reaction. The harder Tasha K tried to maneuver through legal loopholes using lower frequency emotions, the more intense the legal pushback became. The shift. To change physical reality, the lawsuits, the internal vibrational state had to shift out of survival mode and defensive posturing. Now here's the dramatic turnaround. Tasha K signs a massive career-saving syndication deal that changes the entire trajectory of her media empire. Courage 200. This is the literal turning point. It takes courage to face the music, admit when a business model is inherently self-sabotaging, and completely pivot the brand strategy away from legal liabilities. Neutrality 250. Moving away from hyper-emotional defensive rants and approaching the business of media with a detached professional posture. Securing mainstream syndication requires a corporate-level alignment that lower frequency chaos cannot sustain. And here's the lesson. Luxury isn't about the money hitting the account. It's the byproduct of shifting your energetic frequency from a place of scarcity and fighting to a place of authority and creation. You cannot build a sustainable high vibrational life or business if the foundation is built on the low frequencies of tearing others down. Tasha K's story shows that no matter how deep the legal or financial hole appears, changing your alignment, coming up above 200, changes your reality. When you stop fighting the old and start building the new, the universe meets you at that higher frequency. Now, I have something to add to this. I've noticed that when Tasha was going through the court problems and the money and Cardi B's threats and what was about to happen, everybody was covering this story, including myself. And now that she has shifted, congratulations, Tasha K. I'm very proud of you for doing that. And it's showing your subscribers and the world that this can be done and you can pivot and live a new life. Congratulations. I noticed that other YouTubers now are not covering her success. They should be happy for her. You know, that just shows you the leverage of and the level of where the human consciousness is at the moment. We should celebrate Tasha K and hope that she continues to grow, and so we can grow. That was a mouthful. Where are you currently operating on the map of consciousness? Are you letting pride and anger run the show? Are you ready to cross that 200 line? I think you are. Subscribe to this channel, share and like and comment. I would like to know your feelings on this story and where you are on the consciousness scale. We can talk about it. Let's get this going. And with this, I will leave you until the next one. Again, I'm very proud of Tasha for making this happen. And that tells me that it can happen with myself, and it should tell everyone in the world Tasha is a role model for shifting your consciousness. I will see you in the next one. Namaste.